Yo, chat, what is up? What is up, chat? What is up? Alright, chat. How y'all doing today, chat? Spam those W's. How are y'all doing today? Me personally, I'm good. How are y'all doing today, chat? Chat, how are we doing today? Alright, so today, day 6 of playing Rocket League. Let's go, I guess. Day 6 of playing Rocket League. Let's freaking go. Alright. Get rid of that. Alright, I cannot wait to play Rocket League, bro. Rocket League here. So I guess we'll just get straight into it. Bro, I'm trying to stream on Twitch, only for whatever reason it's not working, bro. I think it's because my bitrate's too high on Twitch. I think I have to change the settings. Don't know what the bitrate settings are for Twitch, but because on normal I just have like 10,000 kilobits per second. But it's weird on on Twitch. Dude, I find it so irritating that I cannot freaking stream on Twitch, bro. Yo, why is it not responding, bro? Oh my god. Alright, finally, there we go. That took too long. Boom, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna... Okay, you can go away. Gotta... Settings. Audio. Gameplay. Music gameplay. I gotta turn that off because my last stream got copyright striked. And I don't want that to happen again. So, warm up 1v1, let's go. Oh. Alright, let's do this. I was hoping maybe Topper or something could stream with me, but probably not, unfortunately. Alright, come on, let's do this. Let's go. Lock in, chat. Let's lock in, bro. Let's lock in, chat. How did I miss that, bro? Oh, I was hoping you'd hit it in. There's no way that didn't go in, bro. Take it off of him. So let's lock in. Boom. There we go. That's how you do it. Boom. Did he deadass just freaking take my boost? Yeah, boom. Gonna go take this boost. And in it goes. Oh my god, how did he get that, bro? There's no way. But yesterday I got so rage baited, bro, because my stream kept crashing. Bro, it was horrible yesterday. Get out of my way, bro. Boy. Get out of my way, boy. Sussy boy. Let's go. Let's get that out of the way, grab the boost. There's still no goals yet. Oh my god. Boom. Get that out of the way. Okay, he completely missed the boost. Shiz, he's gonna score. This was my bad. This was my bad, bro. Oh my god. I thought I was cooked there, bro. Yo, chat, should I do more Roblox streams? Yes or no? Don't really want to play any more Roblox for the moment, but, you know, you never know. Okay, I was gonna say, if he hit that, bro, I was cooked. Get out of my way, bro. That didn't go in! Oh my god, bro. Okay, that's a possibility too, I guess. Gonna try and dribble it in. Just like this. Okay, that went horrible. That went horrible, bro. I need the boost. And he just stole all of my momentum, bro. This guy, oh my god, I'm so trash. I need to freaking lock in, bro. Oh, I'm... Okay. Match. Yeah, I'm forfeiting, bro. I'm done. My first freaking game. I'm genuinely about to crash out, bro. Like, I don't even know what to do, bro. It's my first game. Oh my god. Bro. Dude, there's no freaking way, bro. There's no freaking way. There's genuinely no way. There's genuinely no way, bro. Oh my god, I'm playing him again. I'm so dumb. Oh, it's not him. Okay, that's good. Oh my god! I'm gonna lose already, bro. Boom. Got that. God, I'm trash. Get him out of the way. Boom. That was my fault. I cannot freaking score! Okay, and that doesn't freaking go in, does it? That's how you do it, chat. That's aura. You just don't understand because you're not as good as me. Like, I'm too good for this game, bro. Alright, it's my first few matches, so, you know, we just gotta relax, chill out a bit, you know. Okay, he's gonna score, but I don't freaking get that boost now. And I freaking missed it. Of course I did. Great, that's awesome. That's awesome news for me. Okay, we got this boost. We're done. The evil Rocket League, bro. Like, what is this? Oh my god, come! Oh, okay. And I'm back to being trash. my way, buddy. That's how you do it. That's just... I got that aura, bro. Like, I'm too good for him, bro. I'm the GOAT. I'm the freaking GOAT, bro. Like, y'all don't even know how good I am, bro. I'm just too good for this game. Like... Hello, mister. I'm coming to take this off of you. Capiche? Yeah, go on. Hit it in. There's no way he saved that. There's no freaking way. Okay, sir. Sir, could you please move, sir? I just gave him the advantage. Of course it freaking did. Oh my god, there's no way you just freaking missed that. Did I just let it roll? No, it's gonna hit the side. Boom! That's aura! You guys don't have that, bro. I do, because I'm the GOAT! I'm the GOAT! I'm the GOAT! Bro, I'm the freaking GOAT at this, bro. I am the GOAT, bro. I'm gonna go back in the posture. Sitting like this, bro. He's probably gonna score, isn't he? Okay, good. I thought that was gonna go in for a second there. This is calm. Chat, this is calm, bro. Like, you don't even know. This is calm. This is calm. Oh my god, no, I'm not sitting like that, bro. This is ass. It was not calm, chat. I was hoping to do a little bicycle kick right there. Boom shakalaka, chat. Oh, down he goes. Boom. Oh my god, there's no way. There's no freaking way, bro. Like, you're so trash. You're so trash, bro. Boom. Oh, well, nice on goal, bro. See, that's how you become the Aura Man himself. I've got so much Aura. Bro, I'm too good for this game, bro. I should go to champion level, bro. Thanks, I guess. There's no way I just scored that. There's no freaking way I'm this good. I'm too good for this. I'm too good for this game. You're so trash. Alright, after this, I'm gonna see if I can complete the new driver challenges and try and get the, Oh. Okay. Okay. Hey there, mister. Hello there, mister. Oh, I'm the... Okay, man, never mind. If he scores in these last 10 seconds, I'm gonna crash out. Well, he missed. Oh! There's no way, bro. There's no freaking way that he just did that. There's no way. He freaking scored again. Just fly away. Ooh, sports drop. I will be opening that. I want to open the drop. We better get something good, bro, because if we don't, I'm gonna crash out. Might genuinely lose it. Let's get something good. New decal. It's ass. Gosh. Oh, oops. You got some new challenges, I assume. That's what I thought. Win 20 online matches. Well, that's pretty nice. Thank you. Ooh, another level. Oh my god. I got run level up. Nearly. I'm gonna see. How do I? Does someone play competitive? Complete all the driver challenges. How do I do that? Like, how do I do the new driver challenges? New driver. All right. I did that. Complete striker training in the training playlist. The rookie difficulty. So I just gotta do all this. Okay, that's pretty easy. The training, tutorial, basic. Let's do this, bro. It should be easy, chat. Yeah, okay. Are you gonna let me boost or like what are you doing? I can't jump either. Oh, just that went my controller. Yeah, okay, I get it, right? And I still can't boost. Boom, what's that aura? Hold. Okay. That's not dodge. That's not dodge, bro. Okay, yeah, I know, bro. That's how you do it. That's the aura. Cat, oh my gosh. Yeah, bro. I don't care. I just want to do the new driver challenges. Like, how the frick do I do this? And I can't jump or do anything either. Like, what is this, bro? Alright, are we done now? Are we done with the tutorial? Come on, bro. Yeah, whatever. Wow, okay, so cool. I don't care. Alright, good. Now can I do the new driver challenges? How the frick do I do that? Uh-huh. 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 Striker. Rookie. Oh, so just gotta do this. Oh, this is easy, bro. Restart. We can do this, chat. It's not that hard. Starting. See, that's how you do it. That's the aura, bro. This is just a straightforward, like, what's this? Watch me hit it perfectly. I'm sorry about that. That must have been a technical difficulty. I'm not sure what that was. There we go. That's how you do it, bro. Boom. Now watch this aura. Excuse me. That. Another technical difficulty, bro. Go on. In you go. Good. Excuse me. Good boy. On the last second. I'll get back into it in a minute. I just gotta do this so we can play competitive. Boom. See, I'm too good at this, chat. I'm too good at this. What the frick? What is this? What's that? What's that aura? What's that aura, chat? Boom, that's how you do it, bro. Boom. This is too easy, bro. Heard something on Discord. What must that be? There we go. Spit it out, bro. Excuse me. Let's have technical difficulty there. Boom. What's this? Boom. See that? That's just pure aura because the master of Rocket League's right here, bro. Boom. Right into the corner. I'm too good at this, bro. Girl, just stop. Could I Loki? Boom. See, I'm the GOAT. I'm just the GOAT at this game. So, any haters, just hush. 100%? Oh my god. Main menu. Let's see. Have we done the driver's challenges? I mean, we must have, right? Yeah, that's what I thought, bro. This, base body. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Complete aerial training in the training list. Okay. Pro difficulty. Okay. Okay, I get it. So just, complete aerial training. That's fine. We can do that, right, chat? Aerial training. Aerial training. Let's do this, bro. This is too easy. I'm the GOAT, so. Whoops. There's no way I just missed that. Oops. I'm kind of the GOAT. This is just having some ping difficulties, you know. Just the ping, bro. It's the ping. It's the ping. How do I do this? Chat, how do I do this, bro? Bro, I'm not gonna make this. Okay, there we go. There we go. I got the strat now, chat. I got the strat. Oh, this is gonna be so easy, bro. Okay, maybe not. Boom. What? I meant watch that, but it didn't go in like I'd like it to. But watch this. There's no freaking way that didn't go in. There's no freaking way that didn't go in. There's no freaking way that didn't go in. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Boom. In you go. Good boy. That's how we do it. I got the strat now. I got the strat down, chat. Got the strat down, okay? Like, see this? This is the strat. I got the strat now. We can do it, bro. Boom. What's that? That's the strat. I got the strat. I'm the GOAT, bro. I think I should go to champion just like that, bro. I'm too good at Rocket League. Like, it's just a simple fact. Sorry about that. That must have been an accident. Like, I don't know how that happened. Bro, don't worry. I'm gonna get it this time, bro. Or maybe not. Maybe not, I suppose. I'm so close every time. Okay. Oh my god, why is it so hard? Bro, that's the tactic. I got the strat down now, bro. I got this. Don't worry, Chad. What are y'all stressing about? Like, boom. In it goes. I'm too good at this game. I need to be studied at Harvard, bro. My skill needs to be studied, bro. Like, boom. There we go. I'm the GOAT. I'm the freaking GOAT. I want to try something. I want to, like, hit it from the bottom. Like this. Boom. There. That's beautiful. I'm too good. When I say something, I promise to do it, bro. Like, I'm too good at this. Must have been technical difficulty. We're having internet problems here. Again, difficulty. On the internet, you know? Going for the strat. Please go in. Okay, apparently they don't want to go in. That's fine. Excuse me? Go in, please. There's something wrong with, the internet. I believe, I presume. Oh my god, the internet's so bad, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. The internet, bro. There we go. Maybe not. Bro, the internet, bro. Nothing to do with skill, chat. Stop spamming. No skill issue. Like, it's not a skill issue. It's to do with my internet. Like, you get it? Oh my god, I was so close. Okay, maybe not. Bro, why can I not pass this level? Okay, I'm sorry. What's the bit? Like, what is my internet doing, bro? Boom, there we go. See, it was all my internet, bro. I just have big buffers, you know? There's nothing I can do about it. Ooh. Maybe not so boom, I'd hope. Frick! I need to go a bit higher. Boom, in it goes. I'm too good at this game! I'm the GOAT! See, bro, 100%, like, I'm the GOAT. Just had a couple of internet difficulties, you know? Nothing a grown man needs to worry about. Sometimes you get, you know, stuff. Stage 3. Play 10 online matches. Alright, great. Complete goalie training. Playlist of pro difficulty. Win 5 online matches. Alright, so just gotta do this stuff now. Okay, that's fine. Weekly. I thought I got a weekly challenge. Like, what is this? Bro, I got a weekly challenge. I saw it, bro. Oh, what is this? Getting ripped off over here, bro. Alright, I think it is, let's see if there's anything to customize, bro. Ooh, this is low-key a tough car for an, Fortnite, bro. Dragon Lord. Jet engine wheels are low-key tough, but I want something a bit better, you know? Just don't have cool wheels. Ooh, blueprints. Ooh, that's low-key tough. I like trading thing now. Ooh, deluxe. Accept. Oh, wait. Boom. Alright, that's tough. Got one item and all that. Let's see if it's any good. I don't know what the frick I just did. Kilowatt. Gold. This is low-key ass. I'm still putting it on. I mean, why not? Let's play. So I still can't do competitive. Alright, guess we're back to doing 1v1s. After this, we're gonna be doing reacts. Bam W reacts, chat. Ooh, we're underwater. Thanks, buddy. First goal of the day. Well, actually, it's not first goal of the day, but that doesn't matter. First goal of the match. Beautiful. In like the first 4 seconds. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that was a beautiful start. Bro, I'm trying to read your message, bro. I'm sorry. Me too. I want to say me too. I'm sorry. Oh, I think I'm done with Rocket League for today, bro. Like, what is this? Guess we're going back to reacts, I suppose. Because I think I'm suspended now. Oh. I'm suspended now. Please tell me I'm not suspended. Why am I still on? That's why my internet's so ass. Like, I'm still in European, man. Oh, I can still join. That's good. Alright, I think after this match or next match. Why is my chair so... It's making weird sounds, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh, I nearly had it. I so nearly had it, bro. Go on. Here it is. Good boy. Bring it to your side for me. I guess that's thank you. Like, I'm not gonna... Okay, that was a nice interception. Oh, well, thanks, I guess. Okay, good. We got that out of the way. Boom. Go grab the boost. See, he brought it forwards for me. Like, I just know. Like, I'm like Patrick Jane, oh my god. Oh my god, what a save. Boom, in it goes. That's Aura. Subscribe. That's how we do it. Oh my gosh. That's how we do it, chat. Subscribe. Go subscribe right now. Okay. I completely missed that. That's fine. That's fine, though. What's that go in beautifully? Boom, that's Aura. I'm the king. I'm the GOAT. I'm the best player in Rocket League of all time. Yo, I need to be studied on Rocket League, bro. Like, get a Harvard student to study me. Like, well, I'm too good at this game. Move out of my way, asshole. Boom. That's how we do it. Get that. Move. Shiz. Thanks. Boom. Oh, I just lined it up perfectly for him. Oh my god! Well, it's fine. It's fine, bro. It's fine. Chat, it's fine, bro. We're all good, right? We're not dead, so... I'm forfeit. I haven't won a single match today. Not one singular match. Alright, well, I'm done. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, real funny, bro. Dumbass. Ooh, that's Sigma. That's Sigma. I'm not gonna lie. That's Sigma. This is real Sigma. Ooh, this is so Sigma. I low-key want that. Rocket pass. I'm done with Rocket League for today. Chat, it's time to do some reacts. Not OBS. Don't want to shut down OBS. Sake. Alright, it's time for some reacts, chat. I'm looking feeling that reacts, you know? Feeling me? I'm feeling that reacts. The Unsolved Murder Room in 1046. Just been posted by Fern. Chat, are y'all feeling me or no? I low-key want to see this. 2 seconds, it's muted. Oh my god, it's muted. Alright. The Unsolved Murder Room in 1046. Let's do this. Lock in, chat. Grab your popcorn, grab your snacks. Let's do this.
This is Randolph Probst. He's a bellboy at the President Hotel in Kansas City.
1046. Oh, I thought it was the year. Chat, what did y'all think? I thought it was the year 1046. Oh, but apparently it's the room 1046. That makes sense.
He just got sent to room 1046. The hotel's telephone operator told him that the phone is off the hook. Again. It's the second time he's been sent to the...
these are real people, because I was gonna say, if this is animation, this is really good, bro. Usually he never does it with actors. It's usually just always animation. This is low-key. This is low-key. I bet this is gonna be a W video, bro. Pretty long, but that's fine.
Room that day. At 7 a.m., he knocked on the same door for the same reason. From inside the room, a deep voice told him to come in. But when he tried to open the door, it was locked. Assuming the guest was drunk, Probst shouted through the door to put the phone back on the hook and left. But the phone remained off the hook.
Ooh.
So at 8:30 a.m., another bellboy, Harold Pike, was sent up to the room. When Pike knocked and tried to enter, he noticed something strange. The door handle turned freely, meaning it was locked from the outside. If it had been locked from the inside, the handle wouldn't have turned at all.
Yo, that's crazy.
So Pike used his passkey to enter the dim room.
And then he finds a body.
There, he found a naked man lying on the bed, breathing heavily. There was a dark spot on the sheets next to him, but with the shades drawn, it just looked like a shadow. Pike picked up the knocked-over telephone stand and placed the phone back in the hook.
Bro, how
when he left the room, he locked the door from the outside, leaving it just as he had found it. Now it's 11 a.m., and once again, the phone is off the hook. Probst knocks 3 times, but there's no answer. So he uses his key and opens the door.
No way a guy that's bleeding out goes, oh yeah, let me put the telephone back on the hook, and then climbs back in a bed like that. I bet it's a murderer. Chat, or it's a ghost. I don't know, bro. What do y'all think?
Less than a meter in front of him is the naked man, crouching on his knees and elbows with his head in his hands. Probst turns on the light.
Oh, and he's dead.
There's blood everywhere.
And that's
It's
the
all over the
animation.
walls, the bed, and the bathroom. The man has a head wound. Frightened, Probst runs out and alerts the assistant manager, Mr. M.S. Weaver. The staff call for a doctor.
Yo, that's low-key cool. They're using animation and real life stuff.
And notify the police. At around 11:15 a.m., the two men and another staff member return to the room. But they can only open the door a few inches.
This
It
is
seems
weird,
the injured
bro.
guest has collapsed against it from the inside. 15 minutes later, Dr. Harold F. Flanders arrives at the scene.
15 minutes later? But this guy's been in here for hours at this point, bro. Hours. How is this guy not dead yet?
Mr. Weaver, Dr. Flanders,
I
and
bet
the
he's dead
bellboy,
now, though.
Pike, enter the room. The guest is no longer blocking the door.
Huh?
Instead, they find him sitting on the edge of the bathtub with his arms and head draped over the sink.
What is happening? This is weird, bro. It's like he's fucking teleporting, bro. Like, what is this? This is weird.
Strangely, there's a clothesline tied around his neck, ankles, and wrists. The doctor takes stock of his condition. He's been stabbed in the chest. The wound might have punctured his lung. His
That's
skull
bad.
is fractured on the right side, where he was struck multiple times.
Bro, go
And there
away.
are bruises around his neck suggesting he's been strangled. Miraculously, the man is still breathing and semi-conscious. The doctor cuts him loose and notes that his wounds aren't fresh. They seem to be at least 6 or 7 hours old. The blood is already dry.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. But bro, 6 to 7 hours? Bro, that's insane. This guy is so lucky he's still alive. Like, what are we doing, bro? Bro is literally freaking Deadpool, bro. Like, what? How are you still alive? Like, you'd be dead for hours by then, bro. You would have bled out immediately.
According to newspaper reports, when police detective Ira L. Johnson arrives, they ask the wounded man a series of questions.
Who did this, Mr. Owen? Who was in the room with you?
Nobody.
How did you get these injuries?
I fell against the bathtub.
Did you try to commit suicide?
No.
Following this brief exchange, the man loses consciousness.
And he dies.
He's taken to the hospital, but he slips into a coma.
Oh,
Later that night, he dies, taking his killer's identity with him to his grave.
we could have just
The murder is
forgotten.
national news. It's called America's Strangest and Perfect Murder Crime. The Kansas City police are stumped.
This case came nearer to being the perfect crime than any other murder Kansas City has seen.
Well, this was
The
in
strange
Kansas.
occurrences in the President Hotel have fascinated people for almost a century. A few years ago, the case files were made public for the first time. Some 500 documents contain detailed witness accounts, anonymous phone calls, letters from a dead man, and a mysterious object found in an attic decades later. This is the unsolved murder in room 1046.
Yo, that's crazy. That is still unsolved.
This video is largely based in the official case files of the Kansas City Police. Some details are based on research conducted by Dr. John Arthur Horner of the Kansas City Public Library.
John and Arthur. Wait a second. Is that a Red Dead Redemption 2? Is that a Red Dead Redemption 2 reference? Is that what I see? John and Arthur? Oh, dear Arthur.
The first to gain
I'm
access to
gonna
these
stop,
files.
bro.
We also reference the 1943 article Mystery Murder, Room 1046 by the Newcastle Sun. Further sources can be found in the description. Oh, and yes, we fully recreated the room and hallway to bring this story to
That's
life
tough,
for you.
bro. That's low-key cool.
It's afternoon, and bellboy Randolph Probst is asked to escort a new guest to his room. The guest is Roland T. Owen. He looks young, but his age is hard to guess. He could
That's the
be
guy that
anywhere from his
dies.
early 20s to his mid-30s. He's well dressed in a black overcoat with a heavyset build and brown hair. He also has cauliflower ear, giving him the look of a boxer or a wrestler.
Must be rugby player.
They take the elevator all the way
Or
to the
football
10th
player.
floor. While checking in, the young man had made a very specific request. He asked for a room several floors up with a window that didn't face the street. He's assigned to room 1046.
Oh, that's like the backrooms hotel.
In the elevator, Owen tells Probst that he stayed at the nearby Mulebach Hotel the night before. When they enter the room, Probst turns on the light. He observes Owen taking a brush, comb, and toothpaste out of his overcoat pocket and putting them above the bathroom
Makes sense.
sink. Strangely, they're the only items he checked in with.
Only I, bro. Like, do you not have like clean clothes? I mean, that's a bit disgusting, isn't it? That's a bit disgusting.
As they leave the room, Probst turns off the light, locks the door from the outside, and gives the key to Owen. They ride the elevator down to the lobby together, and Owen leaves the building. Around 40 minutes later, cleaning lady Mary Soptic knocks on the door of room 1046.
Bro, I bet y'all that I'll be able to guess who it is, bro. I bet that I can guess who it is. Every time I'm watching a crime series, I see one. I'm just observing the people in the series, like I don't know, like The Mentalist. You have like different episodes, murder every episode. I always guess the murderer correctly because I look at everyone's emotions, activities, what they do, how they react to certain things, and then I decide this guy's the killer. I'm sticking to this guy until the end of the episode when they catch the killer, and then I'm always right every single time. There's maybe been one time that I had it wrong because there was multiple people. I had one of them right, but there was multiple. So I'm pretty confident that I might be able to guess who it is.
To her surprise, Owen opens it. She had expected a female guest, so she excuses herself, telling Owen she'll call again later, but he doesn't seem to mind. Entering the room, Soptic notices the blinds are drawn tight. The only light comes from a dim desk lamp.
That's creepy.
Seeing the expression on Owen's face, she notes that he seems
Worried about something, or afraid.
As she starts to clean, he puts on his overcoat, goes to the bathroom to comb his hair, and leaves the room.
Okay.
On his way out, he instructs Soptic not to lock the door, as he's expecting a friend in a few minutes. But by the time she leaves, no one else has arrived.
And cut.
Bringing room 1046 to life took quite a lot out of our producer, Mona.
Is this a
And it's tough to
sponsor?
wind down after adrenaline-filled production days. For a lot of you, winding down means white noise or whale sounds or doom scrolling until your phone drops on your face. Dark.
Oh, yeah, that's better.
Walking in, she notices a note on the desk.
Dawn, I will be back in 15 minutes. Wait.
Who's Don?
Soptic comes back to clean again the next morning. She unlocks the door and finds Owen inside, sitting alone in the dark. Then a realization hits her.
I realized then, after I had unlocked this door, that the man had been locked in the room from the outside.
If he had locked it from the inside,
Wait a second, bro. So, give me a second to think. I think there's this girl he thinks that kid or friend or whatever that came to his door. And I think he's just imagining it, bro. Because like, I don't know how the door locked from the outside, but it's still freaky, bro.
her key wouldn't have turned in the lock. While she's making the bed, the phone rings. Owen picks up the receiver and says,
No, Dawn, I don't want to eat. I'm not hungry. I just had breakfast.
before hanging up, he repeats that he isn't hungry. After the call, he asks Soptic about her job and whether she's in charge of the whole floor.
Okay, so my theory's wrong. It's not an imaginary character. I think Don's the guy who killed him, though. I'm betting on that. Don's probably the guy who killed him.
He mentions that he recently changed
I'll change my mind later once I see more people, but right now, my main suspect is Don.
hotels. At around 4 o'clock that afternoon, she returns to deliver fresh towels. But this time, Owen isn't alone. As Soptic approaches the door, she
Don.
hears two men talking in low tones. She knocks on the door.
Who is it?
It's the maid. I want to leave some fresh towels.
No, we don't need any. We've got enough.
Strange, she thinks. She didn't leave any towels in the room that morning. And the only reason the other man might lie is to keep her out of the room.
Bro, like it's not that deep. They could just walk
Robert
by
Lane
and
is
see-
driving down 13th Street past Lydia Avenue when he notices a man running down the street toward him.
That's freaky.
It's a cold January
Owen?
night, but he's only wearing shoes, trousers,
bet.
and an
I
undershirt.
bet it's Owen.
Waving and shouting, the stranger asks Lane to stop. But when he approaches the car, he realizes his mistake.
I'm sorry, I thought you were a taxi.
Okay, it's not Owen.
Still, he asks for a ride.
Will you take me to where I can get a cab?
Lane agrees, and as the man hops into the back seat, he gets a closer look at him. There's a deep scratch on his left arm, and he's cupping his hands together, as if to catch blood dripping from a more serious wound.
That's crazy.
You look as if you've been in it bad.
The man responds with a grumbled threat to his attacker.
I'll kill that tomorrow.
Okay.
The statement
so
sticks out.
probably Owen probably attacked him, and then he's gonna take revenge. It's not my theory yet, but I'm just saying that would make sense. Piecing it together.
Lane's mind. When they reach the intersection at 12th and Troost, the young man thanks him and jumps out of the car. He runs to a parked taxi, opens the door, and honks the horn, summoning the driver from a nearby restaurant.
Okay. But then you could
Elevator
low-key just
operator and
open the door
stand-in
and
bellboy
drive off.
Charles Blocker is clocking in for his night shift. Shortly after, a woman enters the elevator and asks to be taken to the 10th floor. Blocker recognizes her as a commercial woman who often frequents the hotel.
She's probably the person who is. She's probably a female that they were talking about earlier, going to Owen's room.
With different men. She's about 5'6", 135 pounds, with black hair, and she's wearing a black Hudson seal coat with a light strip of fur on the collar. She asks about room 1026, telling Blocker that she's looking for a client, a man who's usually
very prompt in his appointments.
But after a short time, she returns to the elevator, claiming
That's
she couldn't
weird.
find him. Blocker takes her back to the lobby, and she leaves the hotel. After about an hour, she's back. This time, she's accompanied by a man. He's around her height, with a slender build. He's wearing a light brown overcoat, a brown hat,
possibly?
and brown shoes. They ask to be taken up together, this time to the 9th floor.
1046.
At around 4:15 a.m.,
Yep,
the
he's
woman
in
returns from the
1046.
9th floor and leaves the hotel. 15 minutes later, the man she arrived with follows. On the way down, he complains to Blocker that he couldn't sleep. Then he leaves.
Bro, you were there for 15 minutes.
It's the middle of the night, and hotel guest Jean Owen is lying awake in her room 1048. She's trying to sleep, but the noises coming from the room next door are
That's
keeping
probably
her
him
up.
getting beat up.
She can
by,
hear multiple voices sounding both male and female. They're talking loudly and swearing. It's so loud, in fact, that she considers calling the front desk, but she decides against it. Eventually, she falls asleep.
Weird.
When she wakes up
They
at
probably
8
had an
a.m.,
argument and then it got flamed and then one of them killed Owen and then whatever.
it's quiet. She eats breakfast and checks out, unaware that in the room next to hers, only a few hours later, a man will be found
That's
inches from death. Kansas City police detectives Ira L. Johnson and William E. Eldridge are at a loss. They've finished interviewing all the witnesses they could find, but their statements have led to more questions than answers. The front desk ledger at the President Hotel shows the victim signed in as Roland T. Owen from Los Angeles. But when they checked the ledger at the Mulebach Hotel, where he told staff he had previously stayed, he was signed in as Eugene K. Scott. The detectives
That's weird.
contacted authorities in Los Angeles, but neither name could be found in any records. They're fake identities. They also pursued another lead.
Oh, or he could be running away from the people trying to kill him. That's also a possibility.
That the victim was a professional wrestler. A week after the man's death, a wrestling promoter from Arkansas named Tony Bernardi came to identify the body. At Melody McGilly Funeral Home, Bernardi positively identified the man as one who had approached him weeks earlier for work. According to John Horner, the name he had given was Cecil Werner, another alias leading to another dead end. Based on the accounts of the hotel's maiden bellboy, someone clearly locked the victim in his room. Was he being held prisoner? The Newcastle Sun claims that Owen likely didn't have the key to his room, as it wasn't found there after his death. And this wasn't the only
stolen.
thing that was missing. All of the victim's clothing, his toiletries, and the knife he was stabbed with had disappeared. Anything that could help the police identify him. According to Horner, all that was left behind was an odd collection of items. A necktie label, a hairpin, a safety pin,
That's weird,
an
bro.
unlit cigarette, and a small unopened bottle of diluted sulfuric acid.
That
The
looks
only
like
other
the
clue the detectives found in the room were fingerprints on the telephone stand, likely a woman's.
only Owens though.
Possibly the same woman Jean heard arguing with two men on the night of the murder. It's
Oh, maybe the
plausible they
woman
were
then.
left there by the prostitute seen by the elevator operator, but she
Oh,
was
she's a
never seen entering the room. Then there's the man she was with.
He,
Was it the same man who had been in the room earlier,
yeah,
talking quietly with
I think
Owen?
that's who it is.
Could that be Don, the man that he had
Yeah, I
talked to
think
on the
that's
phone?
Don.
The one that the note was for? Did they really have business on the 9th floor? Or did they take the stairs one floor up to avoid being seen entering the 10th floor via the elevator? Were they both present when Owen was bound and stabbed?
I think
After
that
all,
that
the doctor had
man
estimated
is,
that his wounds were 6 to 7 hours old when he was found.
That's crazy.
This
bro.
would mean that they were inflicted in the middle of the night, and that the victim had already been wounded when the bellboys came knocking that morning. But when the detective asked who had hurt him, the victim simply said,
Nobody.
was he afraid? Delirious from his brain injury?
I think
Or
yeah,
was he
I think
maybe
it's that.
trying to protect his attacker? The account from Robert Lane, the driver, adds to the confusion. According
Yeah,
to
this
Horner,
is weird.
the detectives had him identify the body in the morgue, and Lane claimed that Owen was, in fact, the man he had given a ride
I
to.
knew it. I
But the
said
detectives
it, bro.
didn't think it was possible for the young man to leave the hotel and return dressed in his underwear, not without somebody in the lobby spotting him. At the end of the day, the detectives have nothing. No murder weapon, no murderer, not even the victim's identity. Without
That's
any
weird.
actionable leads, the investigation grinds to a halt. But then the strange calls start.
Strange calls. Alright. Chapter 2, the anonymous phone calls.
This is Mr. McGilly. He's the undertaker at the Melody McGilly Funeral Home, where the body of Roland T. Owen has been on display for around 3 months.
On
During this-
display? Seriously, on display. That's disgusting, bro. Having a body on display, bro. Yeah, I guess it's at the funeral home, but it's still disgusting, bro. Like, no one needs to see this.
Time, thousands of people stop by in the hopes of identifying the body, without any luck. Since no family member or relative
that
has
not
come
gonna
forward to
stink?
claim it, the time has come to bury the body in a mass grave reserved for the poor and the anonymous. But first, an obituary for the unknown man is published in the Kansas City Journal-Post. Horner claims that shortly after, Mr. McGilly receives an anonymous phone call. The man on the other end makes a simple request.
Don't bury Owen in a pauper's grave.
Instead, he asks that Owen be buried in Memorial Park Cemetery.
Okay,
He
so he's
assures
obviously
the
the guy who killed
undertaker.
I will send funds to cover the funeral expenses.
The caller explains that Owen,
Jilted a girl he'd promised to marry.
he claims to have witnessed this, and that the three of them held a
Little meeting.
at the President Hotel.
Yeah, okay, so that's
Who is
Don.
this? I'll have to report this to the police.
Unconcerned, the man simply responds.
That's all right, Mr. McGilly.
He says one last thing before hanging up.
Owen hadn't played the game fair, and cheaters usually get what's coming to them.
Oh, so it might be that guy was the husband of that girl, and then she admitted that he cheated on him because he dumped her, and then he and her killed him. That would make sense.
Meanwhile, the editor of the Journal-Post also receives a phone call, but this time, the caller is a woman.
Yeah.
She
okay,
tells
so
the
that's
editor that the story in the paper is wrong.
Roland Owen will not be buried in a pauper's grave. Arrangements have been made for his funeral.
Yeah.
Who
okay, so
are
that's
you?
obviously the woman.
Who's calling?
Never mind. I know what I'm talking about.
What happened to Owen at the hotel?
He got into a jam.
Yeah, that's
Just as
weird.
the man on the first call promised Mr. McGilly, 20 days later, the funeral home receives a special delivery. A letter carefully addressed using a pen and ruler. Enclosed is $25 in cash.
Okay.
And this isn't the only anonymous delivery.
$25
13
to
American
bury
Beauty
someone
roses
these
are
days
sent
is
to the
like
funeral.
$10,000, bro.
The florist who delivers them is instructed to include a card. It contains just the words,
Love forever, Louise.
Alright, so Louise is the woman. I guess. So, we can rule out the woman. I think maybe the guy killed him. So there was 3 people in there. The woman, the man, and Owen. I think the man got jealous on him because he cheated on her. But, like, he cheated on her, and then Maybe he didn't like that or something killed him and she still loves him.
Roland T. Owen is buried in Memorial Park Cemetery instead of in a pauper's grave. Police detectives are the only pallbearers. Expecting the man or Louise to show up, other officers disguise themselves as gravediggers and watch the cemetery for days. In the end, no one shows up to the funeral. No one visits the grave. The phone calls and the cash deliveries are impossible to trace. Despite a new theory being pushed in newspapers that this was a lover's quarrel gone wrong, the investigators don't buy it. They're once again at a loss. For almost 2 years, the trail goes cold, until a certain woman randomly stumbles on a curious newspaper article titled "The Mystery of Room Number 1046."
The mother.
This
Maybe
is
that's his
Ruby
mother.
Ogletree. She's looking at an article published in the American Weekly in May 1935. The article features a photo of a dead man, a man she recognizes immediately.
Oh,
The scar on his head is unmistakable. She remembers him getting it from a grease burn as a child. It's her son, Artemis Ogletree, who at the time of his death was only 17 years old.
Owen.
The article claims he was murdered over a year ago in January. The question is, if her son is really dead, then who's been writing to her all this time?
The killer.
In April of 1934, Artemis left his hometown of Birmingham, Alabama to hitchhike across the country with a friend named Joe Simpson.
Dawn.
In late January 1935, Ruby receives a letter from her son.
Alright, so he's Artemis Ogletree, Owen, and then you have Joe. Joe is Dawn for sure. 100 billion%. Joe is Dawn. And possibly the killer.
It's been a few weeks since he last wrote. His previous letters were always simple, telling her about his latest job prospects, his next destination, and the friends he was traveling with.
I think that fellow I told you about was going to open a business and give me half interest in it has definitely made up his mind to open in the spring. He's about the best friend I have. He has a big Cadillac. We are going to
Possibly,
Excelsior
Dawn.
Springs next week in it.
Artemis always wrote by hand. His writing was straightforward, with little
Same guy who stole the
exaggeration
money
and
then.
few flourishes. But this letter is different. Ruby notices that it was written using a typewriter. As far as she knows, her son never learned how to type. But the letter says otherwise.
I still practice on the typewriter when I get a chance. The big typewriter companies have branches in all large towns where you can practice all you want to.
The typewriters are so cool, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I love typewriters. They're so cool. OG keyboards, bro. Imagine playing freaking Fortnite on a typewriter. That'd be funny. That'd be hilarious.
It's plausible that he could have learned, but it does strike her as suspicious. Reading the letter further, she finds out about his grand plans to head to New York, inspired by a conversation with a sailor.
I was talking to a fellow the other day. He just got back from Europe, worked his way across and back on a big freighter.
He implies that he wants to travel the world and head for Europe, but first he has to make it to New York. Conveniently, he gets a chance to do just that.
A man wants me to drive
this
him
is
and his
obviously
family to
fake.
New York.
The letter ends with a strange handwritten postscript.
P.S. Don't worry about Artemis. Sorry to learn he's not coming home. Lem.
Lem. Who's Lem?
Ruby receives the next letter several weeks later, this time from New York. Apparently, Artemis had driven the man, who he now identifies as Mr. Jordan, to the city. Jordan then helped him get a job, but it didn't work out. What stands out most to her is the letter's outlandish detail and unusual slang.
I got poisoned on something I ate at some dump. I was laid up for a few days, and my stomach pained me a lot, but I finally got over that. Then I caught the flu and had to go to bed for almost 9 weeks, and I guess I was pretty sick.
This is inconsistent. Elsewhere, he claims to have only been in New York for 6 weeks. After
that's
making
weird.
excuses for not writing sooner, Artemis expands on his plans to work on a freighter.
I think that I'll be leaving here in a few days to go on across the big pond. I understand it takes almost a month to get across,
Jesus,
and maybe a
month.
few more weeks to unload the ship at different ports.
He includes the address of a post office in Paris, telling his mother to send her letters to him there.
I sure want to see Paris, so I'll be heading that way all the time.
But shortly after, Ruby receives another letter from New York.
Well, I joined the freighter for the trip across, and they have put me to work already.
Confirming his departure, he clarifies one last detail.
I decided not to send my heavy coat home.
In the previous letter,
because
he had
it's
written
been
that he might send his winter clothes home to her. It's a curious detail. A coat also disappeared from the scene of the crime.
No,
The signature in this
dated
final
it.
letter is once again typewritten. Artemis. Ruby Ogletree doesn't hear from her son for another 4 months. Then, one day in August, she receives a phone call from a man with a familiar name, Mr. Godfrey Jordan.
Oh, Mr. Jordan.
Ruby has a 45-minute phone call with her son's mysterious benefactor. Jordan tells her that he's just left Artemis in Cairo, Egypt, where they had met while Jordan was traveling.
Alright, that's the killer. That's the killer, bro. It has to be. Bro, he's dead. Like, he's not in Egypt, bro. He is not in Egypt, bro. Cairo's tough, though.
Through the Holy Land. Another inconsistency. Mr. Jordan supposedly met Artemis in New York. Now he's claiming they met somewhere halfway around the world. According to him, the two formed a life-and-death bond when Artemis saved him from a band of thugs. To repay him, Jordan says he gave Artemis money and arranged for his passage home through Paris and London. The Newcastle Sun reports that he also claimed Artemis married a wealthy woman in Cairo and was doing well. Conveniently, he even has an explanation for the typewritten letters. Apparently, Artemis lost his right thumb during the fight for Jordan's life. Because of this injury, he could no longer hold a pen to write. This also doesn't make much sense. Why would he have started typing in New York even though he only lost his thumb in Cairo?
Yeah, that's
Ruby
weird.
is understandably alarmed by the call. Jordan assures her that Artemis is fine and will be home for Christmas.
Artemis is dead, dumb.
He urges her not to worry about not hearing from her son. But she doesn't buy it. The story simply seems too outlandish, so she begins an investigation of her own. First, she contacts the American Consul General in Cairo. She details her call with Jordan and asks them to find her son. The consul replies a few weeks later. They are unable to find any trace of him.
Yep, because he's not there.
Then she writes to the director of the FBI, J. Edgar Hoover, asking for any information. 10 days later, Hoover replies.
He's dead.
A search of the Bureau files has failed to disclose any information about her son. She also writes to the Department of State to inquire about Artemis's passport. No record is found of such a document ever being issued to him, meaning legally, he couldn't have traveled to Egypt. Making no progress with her inquiries, she has one last hope, that her son
Wait till
will make his
Christmas
way home
and he
for
never
Christmas.
comes home because he's dead.
But despite Jordan's promise, Artemis never shows up. Desperate, Ruby makes a last-ditch effort to find her son. She sends a letter to the president, Franklin D. Roosevelt. It contains a photo, a description, and a mother's plea.
I fear he has fallen into the hands of some gang, or something has happened to him. I simply must find some trace of him.
Her letter to the White House is forwarded to the FBI.
Then they
8 days later, she again receives a response from FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover.
Please be advised that this photograph is being retained in the files here for future reference. Regarding your son, you'll be promptly notified.
He's dead.
The picture she sent isn't linked to the murder in Kansas City. Things don't fall into place for Ruby until she sees her dead son in that article 10 months later.
Why did they not tell him, though? Sorry.
The identification of Roland T. Owen as Artemis Ogletree breathes new life into the investigation. With the victim's real name, the detectives are able to retrace his steps. They discover that for several months he had stayed at a third place in Kansas City, the St. Regis Hotel. There, he checked in with a companion, a man who signed the register as Donald Kelso. Presumably, the Don.
Oh, makes sense, Don.
In 1937, there finally seems to be a break in the case. A man is arrested in New York. A career criminal who is known to have used Donald Kelso as an alias before. A man who served time in a psychiatric ward in Artemis's hometown of Birmingham, Alabama. A man convicted of a murder.
Wait a second. Wait a second, bro. I wasn't paying attention, but I saw Duncan Ogletree above that. This is his brother, chat. This is his brother. I saw under the alias Duncan Ogletree. This is his brother. Trust me, bro.
Murder in New York that had striking similarities to the Ogletree killing. According to a New Yorker article from 1938, he had shot his roommate, dismembered him, and attempted to ship the nude body to Memphis in a steamer truck. His real name is Joseph Ogden.
Oh, maybe not. Ogden sounds like Ogletree.
Police Chief Otto Higgins decides that the cases have too many things in common for it to be a coincidence. To prove the connection, the police send samples of Joseph Ogden's handwriting in the hotel register to the FBI. But the tests are inconclusive. Still, Chief Higgins is convinced that Ogden is the killer. In the minds of the police, the murder is solved.
We have the picture of Joseph Ogden and are satisfied that he is the man known to us as Don Kelso. And the letters written to his mother, all check.
I doubt it's him. It's not him.
You might call it a mother's intuition. Ruby Ogletree doesn't believe Ogden is her son's killer.
Nope.
To her, the letters and the phone call she received were too personal. They didn't seem like the work of a random gangster, but somebody who knew her son intimately.
Joe.
Someone like his friend Joe Simpson.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And Ruby has mentioned her suspicions about Simpson to the police before.
Mrs. Ogletree does not know of anyone her son left Birmingham with except Joe Simpson.
But the detectives have already corresponded with Simpson by letter. He claimed that he traveled with Artemis to Los Angeles, where they split up, never to meet again. Less than a month after Higgins writes that he's satisfied Ogden is the killer, Ruby writes to him again, urging him to look into Simpson.
I really do believe Joe Simpson can give us some real information, if you could only make him talk.
But the detectives ignore her suspicions.
Yeah, what we watching?
In their
we're
eyes,
watching,
his alibi doesn't warrant further investigation.
I don't know.
So Ruby
documentary,
continues
bro.
her investigation alone, determined to find an answer.
Chapter 5.
Her first
Friend.
lead is a letter.
Bro, personally, I think it's Joe, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's Joe. I think Joe's the killer, bro. Chat, what do y'all think? I think Joe's the killer, bro.
Joe Simpson had sent after it became public knowledge that Artemis was the victim in the mysterious murder
Yeah, me
in
too,
room
bro. You
1046.
only just got in the stream. What do you mean?
In it,
Shut up,
he
bro.
told the same story he had presented to the police.
I was horrified to read of the atrocious slaying of your son.
Slaying, bro. Yep, no normal person says atrocious slaying, bro. You could just say, I'm horrified to read that your son died, was murdered, or whatever. It's weird, bro. Like, you don't just say stuff like that, bro. It's weird. Watch some peak. It's called Plated. Forgot we had that YouTube channel, bro. By the way, I'm going to be making more videos on that channel. It's linked in the description, chat, so if y'all want to check it out, go check it out. Link in the description.
Artemis was a good boy, and I'm sure he wasn't
Oh, yeah,
involved
and
in
my second
anything
channel.
illegitimate.
No way.
If there's anything I can do to aid in the solving of this case...
This guy is not talking normal English, bro. Are you an alien or something? Like, what is this?
I will be very glad to help.
This thoughtful gesture also contained an interesting postscript.
P.S. Artemis and I left Birmingham alone. Only two of us.
If true, this means that Simpson was the only person on record to have seen Artemis alive before he re-emerged under different aliases in Kansas City. Ruby becomes even more suspicious when she finds out Simpson had failed to visit her while in Birmingham for work. He'd promised to do so multiple times. Clearly, he's avoiding her for some reason.
Well,
she wants to
we're
speak
focusing
to
on
him.
Joe. If we're focusing on Joe, that probably means he's not the killer. I think if there's like this, the killer is always this one wacky side person, right? So you have the killer, and then they have like one person. They're like they just shove him out of the way, and then eventually it turns out to be him. I don't think it's Joe. They're focusing on him too much.
Face to face, so she hunts him down.
Oh, she's gonna kill him.
Ruby, her husband, and a friend track Simpson to the house of one of his friends, Bill Hogan. Simpson's car is parked in the street, so Mr. Ogletree goes to look for him, leaving his wife and her friend behind. It takes over an hour for Joe and his friend Bill to come outside. All five sit in the Ogletree's cramped car together.
I said to Joe, well, 5 years are a long time for one to keep trying to see one. I had been told he did not intend to see me at all.
Joe tells Ruby that he had only avoided seeing her because he was afraid she would cry. It seems to her that Joe answers her questions very carefully. Mostly, he claims not to remember. But a few key
My main
things stand out
suspicion right now is Bill.
to her.
Bill's my main suspicion, bro. Bill. This guy right here, bro. He's my main suspicion, bro.
The first is Simpson's voice and speech patterns.
He does not talk like a friggin' human, bro. He does not talk like a human.
During her call with Godfrey Jordan, she had noticed a specific verbal tick. He repeatedly prefaced his sentences with,
You see,
it's
like this.
Sitting in the car now, Joe says something.
Oh my god, it's him. He's the guy. Oh my god, he's the guy from the phone call. It's Joe. He's not per se the killer, I would say that. He's just, because he was with him the whole time, so he knows a lot more about him than anyone else. So he probably was the one writing the letters. He's involved somehow, but he's not the guy.
That sets alarm bells ringing.
You see, Artemis told me he wanted to go to Africa.
Right after, his friend Bill corrects him, saying,
Egypt.
Why would he correct him? Was it a slip-up?
I knew it's Bill. It's Bill.
And how would these boys know about the Egypt lie she was told on the phone? The longer she hears his voice...
Yeah, because they both were They were both writing it. It's Bill, bro. Bill likes to kill. Exactly, bro. It's Bill.
The more confident she becomes. Finally, she confronts Joe directly.
I looked Joe square in the eyes and I told him I would know the voice that talked to me from Memphis.
Sitting closely together in the car, his physical reaction is difficult to hide.
He turned red,
shocked,
dropped his eyes, and was nervous.
When the investigation comes up, she notes a curious shift in Joe's demeanor. She says that Kansas City's chief of police called the murder in room 1046 the perfect crime. At that,
it's not
Joe
Joe,
seems
though.
to become
It's Bill.
Cocky. He laughs and says,
It is. They'll never get the ones who killed him.
Mirth is a strange
he's
reaction
involved.
to your friend's death. Ruby then mentions that her son was found nude, without any of his clothes or even his shoes.
Probably sexually
Once again,
assaulted.
Joe just laughs and says,
They were mine.
He goes on
They
to
were
explain
mine.
that he and Artemis had gotten kicked out of a hotel and slept in a park together. There, Artemis's shoes were stolen off his feet. The claim raises questions about the story that they had parted ways in LA, because Ruby remembers a crucial detail. Artemis had wired her about buying a new pair, and the wire had been sent from Kansas City, Missouri. If Joe remembers Artemis needing new shoes, it's likely the boys were together in Kansas City. Then Joe implies that he couldn't have been with Artemis because he was in high school during that time in 1935. But Ruby sees in the school's records that Joe was expelled for poor attendance on January 2, 1935.
It's Joe.
The same day Artemis checked...
Keep changing the suspect, but this isn't the Mentalist. The fuck you mean mine? I know, bro. But this isn't the Mentalist, bro. They're obviously trying to, because it's a documentary, they're trying to focus on the killer. They're just explaining who it would probably be. So, yeah, it's Joe. It's Joe.
into the President Hotel.
I'm just thinking out of the box, please.
The records also show that Joe had been absent from school for a total of 21.5 days, meaning that he also could have been absent in the days before the murder.
Bro.
Finally,
not Bill,
Joe
bro.
claims to have stayed in touch with Artemis after they split
Unless
up.
they bring him up again.
He
then it
promises
is
Ruby
Bill.
he'll send her a letter he received from Artemis. A letter he claims
Was badly typed.
Ruby knows all the letters Artemis would have sent while he was with Joe were handwritten. The letters she'd received from the imposter after her son's death weren't public knowledge. Why does Joe claim that Artemis used a typewriter? Did he receive a letter from the same imposter? Or
it's him.
Is he himself the imposter?
In talking with the boy, Joe Simpson, I was reasonably convinced that he is the person that talked to me 7 months after my son was killed.
Ruby
Dusty
never
Baca.
receives a letter from Joe after their meeting. When he fails to deliver on his promise, she writes up their entire conversation in detail and reports it to the Kansas City Police Department. But Joe is never prosecuted for the murder of her son.
Yeah, it's definitely Joe.
More than a decade passes. The murder in room 1046 is still unsolved.
It will always be unsolved.
Then, in 1950, the FBI analyzes the handwriting samples from Joseph Ogden and Don Kelso again. This time,
same
they come to
person.
a definitive conclusion. The handwriting doesn't match.
Oh.
Ogden was most likely not the killer. Donald Kelso is never identified. The case goes
Joe.
cold once again, until a final mysterious phone call is made, over 50 years later.
The librarian.
Dr. John Horner is a researcher and librarian at the Kansas City Public Library. He claims that one day he receives an anonymous phone call from out of state. The caller recounts clearing out the possessions of an elderly person who had recently died. Among the things they found was a box. Inside was a collection of newspaper clippings about the murder of Roland T. Owen. But there's more.
More?
The box also contained something mentioned in the newspaper stories. Horner asks what the item is, but the caller refuses to identify it. Without giving their name, the caller hangs up
Probably
and
Joe's
disappears.
crankcade or something like that. This was a W video, bro. This was a W video. Chat, let's run a poll. Who do you think it was? I'm gonna say Joe. Who was the killer? Oh, wait. Killer. Joe or Bill? There, start poll. Who was the killer, Joe or Bill? Chat, who do y'all think the killer was? I think it was Joe. I personally think it was Joe. Chat, vote. Vote right now. Vote right now, bro. Vote right now. Who do y'all think the killer was? Joe or Bill? Chat, I'm not gonna ask again. Who is the killer, Joe or Bill? Are we dead ass? Alright, well, anyways, ending stream right here. This is a W stream, I guess. I suppose. And I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye. Love you. Sassy Bakas.